So, if you were Sita and your husband Rama has been told to go into exile, what would you do?
I think I would just be like, ooh, but then I would be like, okay, I'll go.
If you were Ganeshji, okay, and you have been given a phone or a tab, what would you do?
If the phone had a delivery app, I would just order a modak.
Who is your favorite superhero?
Iron Man, I do like Doctor Strange also.
So, why Doctor Strange?
He uses magic, he can stop time. He also has this cloak. It's just levitation.
That's nice. In our Indian stories, there are a lot of heroes, right? Who, according to you, is a superhero amongst all of them?
I think Rama, because he led everybody to war. The good actually won, so he was like a superhero to the people.
Anybody else who's also a superhero?
Krishna was a hero to Arjuna because he told through the Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna because he wasn't willing to fight his gurus and his brothers.
When you try to help another person when they are feeling down. Nice, yeah? Never thought of it like that. What about Hanumanji?
He is a superhero because he helped Sugriv and he helped Rama in his quest to get Sita.
So, what are the qualities that make a superhero?
There's courage, there's bravery, and there's loyalty.
So, magical powers don't really count?
Doesn't actually matter if you have magical powers or not because everybody is a superhero. If you help somebody who's in trouble, you are considered a superhero because you actually helped them in a time of need.
That's very good. So, if you were Sita and your husband Rama has been told to go into exile, what would you do?
I think I would just be like, ooh, but then I would be like, okay, I'll go. Because at first, even Sita would have been, she would have said, oh, why is he going? Why is Maharaja Dasharath told like this? But still, out of loyalty for her husband, she went.
So, if you were Sita, then you would also go with Rama?
Yes, after like a day.
But they have to leave immediately, no? They don't have a day.
Maybe after the hour then.
So, you can prepare yourself. So, now if you were Ganeshji, okay, and you have been given a phone or a tab, what would you do?
If the phone had a delivery app, I would just order a modak.
Okay.
Like a giant modak.
Giant modak. And how many giant modaks?
Maybe one or two. And then I'll be like eating it.
So what else will you do if you have a phone and you were Ganeshji?
By the time the gods would have evolved, so I would have taken their phone number so that you can call them.
If they have gotten phones.
Or if there's some land that hasn't got any rain, he can call the water god.
And tell them that to go rain over there. That's very interesting. And will devotees also be like they can also call you?
So that will be disturbing because you'll be receiving phone calls every second. And one more thing, I don't think there's Wi-Fi
in heaven. Just throw the tab away. Okay, so if you were Hanumanji, you had to cross Lanka. What would you do?
I try and swim across, but if that, I don't think that's possible. So I'll try to like fly or something. Or I'll just like put rocks.
Put rocks?
In the sea.
In the sea?
But the rocks will just sink, so
yeah.
I don't know what's possible except for flying across. Or you can build a boat.
You can build a boat. Okay.
That'll take months to like reach Lanka.
Which is the best way to go to Lanka then? Fly.
And that's exactly what Hanuman did.
What are the powers that Hanumanji has?
He's immune to fire. He doesn't get hurt by fire. He can shift from small to big.
Okay.
He has immortality. He's very strong.
If he is immortal, do you think that he is still alive today?
Yes, I think he's doing tapasya somewhere.
If you had to compare Doctor Strange and Hanumanji, who do you think would win?
I think Hanumanji because he has more power than Doctor Strange.
He can levitate without a cloak. Yeah.
Yeah, if his cloak falls off, he'll just fall.
Okay. So if you were the 10th head of Ravana and you are going to kidnap Sita, what would you as a 10th head tell Ravana?
What kind of head will I be? Like good head or bad head?
That I don't know. That is up to you. You are the 10th head.
If I was a good head, then I would say stop, don't do this. But then Ravana would chop his head off. So
And if you were the bad head?
then I would be like, go kidnap her.
Again, you're the 10th head and you just heard that Hanumanji has burnt whole of Lanka. Then what would you do?
If I'm
What
the
would you
good
say?
head, I'll be like, okay, but just don't hurt the citizens.
Mm-hmm.
But the bad head would be like, oh my god, let's go war with Rama. His messenger burnt everything.
Yeah.
But the good head would be like, you burnt his tail first.
So you deserve this, is what the good head will say. Okay,
But then Ravana will again chop the head off. He doesn't want good heads in his head collection.
he wants only bad heads in his collection.
Because he's a bad person, so he would only have like bad heads.
That's a very interesting take. So, if you were the messenger and you have to go and talk to Ravana, what would you go and tell Ravana?
Then I'll be like, how dare you do that? Give back Sita at once. And then I'll be like,
So you also have superpowers to go and hit Ravana.
that Ravana, like the pillar that supports the foundation. Then the whole palace would be like, thar.
That's very good. So in one go, you can just kind of crush everybody.
Then you don't have to put your energy into blasting everything.
So amongst all of the characters in Ramayana, who is the best character?
Ravana's brother,
Vibhishana.
yeah, Vibhishana, because he actually like betrayed his brother, and it took like a lot of courage for him, because even though he was his brother was fighting for the bad side, so he had good dharma, so he went to Rama's side. Even though it was hard for him to go to the good side, he still went.
So that takes a lot of courage. So that makes him the best character.
He's actually a very complicated character.
And what is the happiest moment in Ramayana?
I think Sita's Swayambar, because
She gets married to Rama.
Rama.
Okay, and what is the most unbelievable thing that happened in the Ramayana?
They had to test her to see if she was still. That was kind of unbelievable, because why would you test her?
Do you remember what the test was?
She had to walk through fire, I think.
Thank you. Hariom. Don't forget to subscribe to Stories and Chants on YouTube so you can join us for more stories and fun.